with regards to the elbow. Shoulder is a different story. You got lots of stuff going on with the shoulder. I'm not the best expertise with the shoulder. Same kind of view. Now this is your shoulder where it looks at the round ball, kind of in a ball in a cup or a dish kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That's your shoulder joint. Then your clavicle or your collarbone is kind of up here. Same thing, white kind of shows up as inflammation or something is torn. You can already kind of see there's a lot of inflammation down in here. That's to do with where that biceps tendon, so you did rupture your biceps tendon from up here, that's why you got that Popeye muscle. The other thing is there's some inflammation kind of right where the rotator cuff inserts, right here, as you kind of go back and forth. It doesn't say that it's completely torn, it does say that there is a mild tear. Well, high-grade interstitial partial articular surface tear. So you do have a torn rotator cuff. Mm-hmm. It also, so a rotator cuff tear, a torn biceps tendon, and then the last thing is a labrum tear. Now, labrum is basically the little padding that's kind of around the dish that holds it in there. It's these little triangular kind of stuff right here, and sometimes they can get torn. Now, they can get torn by trauma, or they can get torn by just kind of use, or just, or with the rotator cuff tear or something like that. So elbow okay, yay. Shoulder not so good. You kind of knew that. I think you'd been having some shoulder issues. So what I want to do is get you to my shoulder surgeon, Dr. Krupp, who's right down next door, and I'm thinking you may need to have some type of surgery for the shoulder.
It just in the last day or so, it's really starting to hurt up in here.
Kind of contract. Okay.
So I don't know if it's just trying to make up for.
You're probably having some muscle spasms. Mm-hmm. So I can give you some pain medicine, and I can also give you a muscle spasm or muscle relaxer. I would only take it at night because it probably makes you pretty sleepy until you can get in and see him. Yeah.
Okay.
Sound okay?
How quick do you think we can get in to see him?
I have no idea. I'll try to, grease the wheels a little bit, but typically usually he's pretty good because he has a physician's assistant, and so then he can usually see double people because his physician's assistant sees them, and then they go and talk to him, and he says, okay, we need to go ahead and get him set up for surgery. I'll go in and talk with him or something. So they usually get him in pretty quickly.
The Popeye is kind of started. It's been really hard the last couple of days.
Yeah, that's all to do with the bleeding. So because you have that tendon and it kind of retracts down, there's a little tube where that tendon was, or kind of groove, and the blood from there kind of does its, gravity does its job, and it kind of pulls down. So you're probably feeling that blood kind of collecting right in there around that Popeye muscle. Plus it's probably contracting a little bit. So.
Okay.
All right.
Can you give me a copy of the MRI reports?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go make that, and then do we have a good pharmacy for you in the computer?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'll go and do that right now as well, and then I've already put in the order for Dr. Krupp, so usually you can just go right over and talk with them.
Oh, okay.
Or not talk, I'm sorry, go over and make an appointment.
Right, that's
and see what they can get you in. Yeah. So, do you guys have any questions?
I don't think so. I think probably more questions for him.
Yeah. I mean, I wish, you don't want me taking care of your shoulder. I wish I had, but he's the best guy to operate on your shoulder, and he's very good. Does a lot of this stuff, but I do think kind of looking at your MRI, I may be wrong, but kind of looking at your MRI, you might need to have something done surgically to kind of help. But he'll go through all the things with you as far as, therapy, whatever. So.
Okay.
Okay? Let me go get that copy for you. I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
And
Thanks,
you guys
Dr.
come
Fry.
back whenever you need to with regards to me.
Good, thank you.